What's going on, YouTube? This your boy Q from the Light at the End of the Tunnel channel. And I want to say thank you to my subscribers, the followers, the people that's been supporting me on this journey, the people that's just been rocking with me. We back at you with another video. We right back at it like crack addicts. We right back at it like crack addicts. No, but honestly, I'm really just in a good space right now. I'm in a really good, the energy, the vibration, the frequency level. Everything is just falling into place right now. The pieces is starting to, when you're putting together that puzzle and the pieces, you've been looking for the piece and the pieces you had to connect this piece, but this piece I ain't even got into the video yet. I'm just really in a good, collectively as a whole, me as in oneself, collectively as a unit. I'm just in a really good space right now. I'm in a really, really good place right now, man. I want to thank everybody that's been rocking with me. This video, this topic that we're going to be getting active on today is, it's going to be, I'm going to hit a little bit about blind faith. I'm also going to be kind of, touching on being courageous. You got to have the courage, and you also have to have bravery. You got to be brave to do some things. It's an old saying that they used to say back in the day, which can be defined. It's a place you got to draw the line, but at the same time, anyways, the saying is, no nuts, no glory, and, we can just dive right in it. But so it's two types of people in this world. It's only two. It looks like it's a lot of people. It's a billion and so many. I don't even know how many people is, on the earth, but it's a lot. And guess what? It's only two types of people, maybe three. It's three types of people. So you got people that make things happen. You got the people that watch the things happen. And then you got people that don't even know what's going on. You literally got people that make things happen. You got people that watch things happen. You ever heard of people saying like, people watch? Yeah, I'm about to just go to the mall. I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going to go in the food court and I'm going to just people watch. You just watching. You understand what I'm saying? So, but again, you have three types of people. You have people that make things happen, people that watch things happen, and people that look around and say, "Man, what just happened?" You get what I'm saying? Choose one. Which one are you? Now, don't get it twisted. It's up to you to be able to distinguish. And it's a time and a place for you to be each. You could be each one. You could be, the person that's making the things happen. You could be at a certain time and at a certain space in your life. You could be the person that's just sitting back watching the things happen. You understand what I'm saying? Or you could be the person that's sitting back watching for an opening for you to start to make the things happen. It's so many different avenues and there's so many different ways that you can go with this. But that's a little bit of that. Now I want to touch on another two types of people. So you got, let me give you an analogy real quick. Sorry, I got my Labradoodle right here. He's trying to give me a cameo. I got to fight him off the camera. Anyway, so it's two people, they're at a pool and they both want to jump off the diving board, right? You have two people that's standing on the diving board. The goal is to attempt to do a backflip off of the diving board, right? Stay with me. You have two people that want to make an attempt to dive off of the diving board, to do a backflip. The first person dives off of the diving board. He attempts to do a backflip. He does a half of a backflip. So he jumps. He doesn't successfully complete a complete backflip. He does a half of a backflip and falls in the deep end of the pool. But he jumped, right? That was the first person. The second person doesn't even jump. Now, they both want to jump off the diving board. They both want to attempt to do this backflip. The first person jumps off of the diving board and attempt to do a successful backflip. He does a half of a backflip, but he jumped. The second individual doesn't even jump. Which one are you? Which one are you? Are you going to be living with the regret that you lived your whole life and you never made the attempt to start that business? You never made the attempt to open up that food truck. You never made the attempt to take that vacation. You never made the attempt to become a personal trainer. You never made that attempt to be a business owner. You never made the attempt. So now you're 45 or older and you're living with regret because of your situation that you are in, because a lot of your yesteryears, your wonder years was spent up giving those hard-earned years working for someone else, and at the time and the years, you can't necessarily get that back. And I believe that if it's something that you want to do, jump off the diving board. That's what I believe. I believe you should jump off of there and then live with whatever happens. You understand what I'm saying? I just believe that you should, if you have dreams, goals, and aspirations and things that you want to manifest and watch them come to fruition, I believe that you should take the chance. That's where the blind faith comes in at. Sometimes you gotta, pray about it, and then, you make a decision and you live with the consequences of that decision, which I'm, currently doing right now. I just believe that one must, especially in a situation where you're going to be kicking yourself, in the rear end later on down the line because you really, really genuinely wanted to jump off of that diving board. You really did. And the other guy jumped. He did the half a backflip, but guess what? He jumped. He's more brave than you. He's more courageous than you. You understand what I'm saying? He's a better man than you. Period. I mean, it's only black or white. It's no gray area. It is what it is. If he jumped and did a half of a flip and didn't make it, but he jumped, someone else never even jumped and they wanted to jump. But the only reason why you didn't jump is because you were scared. See, a lot of time, everything, you know what they say? The only reason why you didn't jump is because of fear. And you know what they say is on the other side of fear? You know what they say is on the other side of fear? I forgot. Let me think real quick. I think they said that everything you ever wanted or something like that, it's right on the everything you ever dreamed of or something like that. Yeah, everything you ever dreamed of is right on the other side of fear. Yeah, that's what it is. So, excuse me, and you got this fear, but if you overcome that, and then that's another thing. Fear is an emotion. So that's another, we could go a lot of different ways with that, but fear is an emotion. So that's why they say that everything you ever dreamed of is on the other side of fear. You know why? Because it's on the other side of that emotion. Everything you ever dreamed of is on the other side of that emotion. I can go on that, but I want to focus on jumping off of the diving board. If it's something that's on your heart, I mean, I'm not saying to be stupid. I'm not saying to be impulsive. And I've heard people say, no nuts, no glory. Sometimes you gotta, drop your nuts. For women, sometimes you gotta, this is where women get the term alpha female, and women that be bossed up and they, being up. Sometimes you gotta kind of, you gotta boss up. Men gotta do men things for men's salary. A lot of us, we're stuck in a place where if we wanted to leave that place right now, you're not even in a position to leave that place if you wanted to. You stuck at that place. At the end of the day, some of us are using certain situations. Some of us are taking short-term situations and making them long-term situations, when really they're only supposed to be a stepping stone to get to where you're trying to go. That was just, what they say, I turned my stumbling blocks into stepping stones. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to turn them stumbling blocks into a stepping stone. That's what you got to do. And a lot of us, me in specific, I just, basically tried to turn a situation that was beneficial for me. I took that, twisted it up, remixed it, put a little water on it, stretched it, and then did what I did with that. You understand what I'm saying? Some of us, we're taking that and making it the end all be all. Whatever situation you in, it's up to you if you make that the end all be all. It's going to be your fault if you wanted to go back to college and get that degree, but you didn't go. It's going to be your fault if you wanted to open up that business. It's going to be your fault if you was thinking about opening up that car lot, but you just didn't. It's going to be your fault when you're 45. A lot of us is going to be 45 and we going to realize that we didn't do nothing but get fresh and buy Jordans. That's all we did. We 45. We got maybe 3-4 kids, maybe divorced twice. I don't know. Maybe everything in your situation worked out. I'm not even, here to even put that out into the universe. The purpose of this video is for me to relay this message. Jump off the diving board. That's the message that I'm passing along. Put yourself in position. That's where the blind faith comes in. It has to all be able to, intertwine with it. Says sort of like the puzzle I was talking about earlier in the video. Put your pieces all out on the table. Yeah, sometimes you're going to have a piece that's over there and you've been, you might go to Walmart right now and get a puzzle that's 5,000 pieces. It's going to take you a month and a half, 2 months to put it together. Because when you go to work, you're going to come home, you're going to put this piece with that piece, you're going to go to bed, you're going to go to work. You might not touch the puzzle for 3 days. But when you finally find that piece that's over here, that goes with that piece that you found that was, man, that's a piece to the puzzle. When you find that piece that goes with it and it connects, it all falls into place. But it never falls into place if you never jump off the diving board. This your boy Q from, the Light at the End of the Tunnel channel. Until next time, YouTube, peace.